Girl Teresa with the NTHEKNOW Radio Talk Show, and I am back, and I have a special guest now. I called her Gumbo, Miss Gumbo. I was just messing with you because it's spelled like gumbo, but her name is Sipo
Gumbo.
Gumbo.
Yes.
Sipo Gumbo. All right, we're gonna put it right here and bring you in a little bit more. Okay, so what we're going to do is talk a little bit about her business so that you can see what she has to offer. Now, on the screen, I'm going to move these back so you can see she has a complete beauty line. Now, this beauty line is actually very special, and I'm going to have her tell you why. Now, I know on when I show it to you, it kind of shows, let's see, it shows backwards because the way that I'm filming. But the name of the business is Yungo. Yungu. See, she says I am not pronouncing gumbo right. It is gumbo. Gumbo. And then first name?
Sipo.
Sipo. And then the business name? Yungu. So y'all got that? Whether you can pronounce it or not, you need to go buy it. Okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about the business and everything. Tell me how you came up with this line, this skincare line.
Well, thank you for having me. The skincare line really was started because I have super sensitive skin.
Okay.
And I couldn't, just the reaction you've just given me, that's what I'm getting with a lot of people. And I am one of those girls. Sensitive skin, it was just getting worse and worse. I couldn't use anything. I got to a point where I'm just washing my face with water and that's it. But of course, that's not the best way to do that. I am fortunate enough that I grew up in Africa. I was born in Zimbabwe, and that's where I come from.
Okay.
Growing up, my grandmother used to show us some wild plants with, the nuts, how they would have certain oils in them, and she would tell us which one is good, which one is best for our faces, which one you can use for the body. But there were some oils that were very special, and they were hard to crack, and you would get this little teeny weeny nut. Obviously those ones she would say that's special, that's the one you have to keep for your face. So I kind of thought back and said, maybe, just maybe, Grandma was right, let me try some of those oils. So I looked up to find if there was anybody who was actually collecting. And lucky for me, there were women who were collecting this. They sell them to a business who get the oils. So I brought the oils, I started using them on my face, and we started selling them. But people were not very keen on just the raw oils as they were, and so I had to figure out a way to develop something that would be gentle for our skin, and for if there were other women out there like me, like you just said, sensitive skin. Then I worked with a cosmetic chemist to create this, and I'm fortunate enough, my husband is a pharmacologist, so we put this together. I asked the chemist if these oils can really make a product. So that's how it started.
Okay, well tell us about each oil, and when you do, you can flip it around and tell each person what they would use your product line for.
Certainly. The reason I created this whole range is because I noticed that there were three major problems us women of color have with our skin. Most of us have sensitive skin, we've established that. Some of us have very oily skin. So I decided that we should have a cleanser that is for oily skin.
Okay.
So for people who have oily skin and they are prone to breakouts, I would say our cleansing whip is the best.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's the best just because it's my product. Naturally, Kelly actually gave us an award last year as the best cleansing whip that's out there.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of them. And if you have dry skin, which is what most of us, if you're about my age, you start to get dry. You dry out, and it's one of those big problems, especially for women in their 40s. So you can't use this one for oily skin.
Right.
So I decided we'll have one for dry skin. So we have a cleanser that's for dry skin. What I like about this cleanser is that if you put it on and you just dab some water on it, it turns into milk. It feels so luxurious. It feels so good. And it's, again, another winner from Naturally Kelly. We got the best gel cleanser for it last year. It was the best gel cleanser. We have another common problem, which is dark spots and hyperpigmentation. I used to have very dark skin over here and light over here. So I thought, you know what, that's another problem I need to address within my line. So with that, I have an even tone serum. I think I didn't bring it here.
Okay. It
is also an award-winning from last year. So that one really helps with the dark spots. They start to fade once you use it. It's not a bleaching cream.
Good. I was getting ready to bring that up because a lot of times, when your pigmentation is uneven, they tell you go to the beauty supply and get some bleaching or some type of tone soap bar or this or that you can use. And a lot of times they have a lot of additives in them, and I can't use them because, again, my skin is very sensitive, very sensitive. Even what I wash my with has to be sensitive soap. I think the Dove sensitive, because if not, I break out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you are so right that some of the stuff in those soaps is hydroquinone, and if you have to be very careful using that on your skin. It's been said that it can cause cancer, so you have to see how much of it is in that product. So we do not use hydroquinone in our products because our goal is not to lighten your skin or to bleach your skin.
Yeah, because I like my skin tone. Why is everyone trying to make us lighter? I mean, even when you take your pictures with your camera, I'm brown skin, caramel kind of brown skin. By the time I take a picture, I'm light skin. And I say, oh, okay, y'all trying to tell me how I would look light skin, but I'm loving my actual skin tone. So we're not trying to bleach our skin to lighten it. A lot of times I think what happens with women and teenagers and stuff is they get the blemishes and the spots and stuff, and so they're trying to have a toned skin and everything equal, and then they buy into buying those products when they really should be using something else like this.
And you are so correct in saying that. You don't have to bleach your skin. And most of the products out there, that's what they're out to do. And as you say, you love your skin tone as is, and we try to correct it so that it matches what it is. Where you have dark spots, we want it to fade to your skin tone that we know you love. Yes. So our goal is to enhance your beautiful skin and keep it the way it is.
Okay, good. So what do we have?
So we talked about the cleansers and we talked about the serum. We have the makeup remover. We know most of us, when you have to go to work, you got to powder up. But what happens with that is if we don't remove that properly, we then clog our pores. And then we start breaking out.
Is that when you get like the big pores right here?
Yes, and actually
taking off your makeup and cleaning your face.
We generally, as people of color, have larger pores, so we tend to have more sebum production. But if it's not cleansed properly, that build-up causes the breakouts. That's when we have acne. That's when we have the zits. So this makeup remover is very good at deep cleansing. Okay. It's an oil-based. Most makeup removers out there have so much alcohol in them. So that dries your skin out.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you dry your skin, it means you've stripped out of your essential oils. So we try to keep your skin smooth and nice with this makeup remover. It's really good, especially for people who use mascara. I mean, people tell me you almost feel like you're pulling out your...
No, you actually, sometimes when you're removing the eyelashes, the mascara, you are, because you can see some of your eyelashes.
And I can tell you that when you're using this makeup remover,
it's not.
It's just gonna melt it.
Oh, okay, good.
So you can just.
I need this one for sure.
So you have.
Yeah, I need this one and the one for dry skin. So those two. Okay. I don't need oily. So what do we have here?
Of course, once you cleanse your skin and you've taken off all the dirt of your skin, you have to moisturize it.
Okay.
The way to keep your skin looking beautiful and young is to cleanse it properly, hydrate it, so the moisturization comes in here. So we have a day cream.
Okay,
it's very, very light. It has marula oil in it. It quickly absorbs. It's not greasy at all. Good. So you are covered the whole day. That's our day cream. And then of course, you talked about having dry skin. One of the things is overnight we dry even more. Okay. So if you have this gel to milk cleanser and our night cream, it's super, super hydrating. Okay. These two, I know some of my clients just buy these two and they're like, we're good. We're good. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this is the gel cleanser, yes, and then this is the night cream that you put on. Okay, right. So I'll put this over here.
And then our final...
I wouldn't need this?
Yes, you need that for your...
blemishes?
No, that one is for your...
The makeup remover. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
And then our little guy here is our bright eyes cream. Okay. So most of us have dark circles around our eyes. I know that most people call it raccoon eyes. Or, gotcha. And then puffy eyes.
Tired eyes.
Yes.
Looking at the computer.
These are exactly.
I get that a lot.
So this is our eye cream. What it does is when you have those baggy eyes, we have a complex in there that really helps drain that out. Okay. And then it also helps the dark circles, or if you start seeing your eyes having lines, you can put that in and it will disappear. You will start seeing your eyes looking younger. Yes. That will disappear.
Want my eyes to look as young as possible, y'all. Okay.
And I never used to believe in eye creams until I started that, and I started seeing the difference in my eyes. So, okay. Yeah. So that's really the whole.
This is the whole
line that we have now, but we have a lot coming.
We have the day cream, the night cream. We have the skin
gel to milk.
And this one is the cleanser to take off your makeup. Now this one is if you have dry skin. This one is if you have oily skin, and then this is for your eyes. So where can they go and purchase your product?
You go on yangubeauty.com.
Okay.
yangubeauty.com. yangubeauty.com.
So it's yangubeauty.com. And they can purchase all of your products. Are you in any physical locations, brick and mortars?
Not yet.
So it's all online. Okay, so you want to make sure that you go out and each one, she had some other products and things out there that we didn't discuss today, but you can go out to her website. And again, that is going to be www.yangubeauty.com. Y'all got that? And then you also have a nonprofit, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the nonprofit.
The nonprofit really is to support children that are orphaned by AIDS back home in Zimbabwe. I have been running that on the 15th of this month will be 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So over the years, we've supported almost 12,000 kids because we support 1,000 students per year. Okay. And these are kids anywhere from first grade to high school, and some now in college. So these are children who have really, if we don't send the funds for their tuition and school supplies, there is no school for them.
Okay. And so her nonprofit is called?
Munu.org.
So it's munu.org, and that's at www.munh.org. So if you like to donate, you can go online to donate, and this will help children that are orphaned by AIDS in rural Zimbabwe. You'll be able to support them so that they have funding for schools, school supplies, clothes, and things of that nature. So definitely go out there, and you want to make sure that your skin is healthy. Again, I always tell people, they say, why do you tell your age all the time? And I say, because I'm 55. Wow. I'm the double nickel. And I said, my whole thing of growing up is I wanted to grow older and do it in a graceful way. I've never used cleansers and creams and stuff up until I turned about 53. And I was told by a person that had a line of products that if your skin is good, you really don't need to do anything to it. Just simple moisturizers will do the job. But as you get older, if you start seeing any lines, then you want to start using the product. So because I'm sensitive and I have sensitive skin, I'm going to try out this product to see if it's going to work good for me. So y'all definitely go out to the website. Again, it is www.vangubeauty.com. And I just want to thank you for coming out and giving us this education on your product, and we look forward to having you back real soon.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.